Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Here we go. 180. Watch the curve.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. On first down, it's Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
180. Check right 54. Right 54. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Now Goff. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Goff. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, About 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Now Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Right there, 54 Mike. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Slam, slam, slam. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Blitz coming and down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
51's a Mike, 51's a Mike. Here we go, D.
On second down, it's Carson. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
14, got it. Watch the pass.
They run it with Carson. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
I'm going to hit you all down.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. I smell fear now. I smell fear. Value 3.
Goff now looks to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Come on, man. Let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson, this one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
I'll go special. I'll go special.
Now a give, right side. Carson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
19.
Now Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Samson Abukum in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Lockett. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Here's Carson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking deep for Jennings. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get them about 5 yards. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Nikel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 22. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
Back to throw, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Watch the pass.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
2nd down and goal. Goff looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. He's at the 50, the 30. Past the 20, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Gurley again here on first down. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's go, honey. Let's go. Alert. What you got, baby?
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Alert. 52. Check. Fresno.
Here's Wilson to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Gurley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Third and 2. Goff looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, let's go.
They run the counter. Carson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. But that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Samson Abukum able to record his 5th sack of the season.
At the Rams' 24-yard line.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now it's Wilson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Under 10, 10.
Now it's Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson flush to his right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, they run with Gurley. first down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Check four.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
No, possession's off.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check right. Tighten up. Watch it.
Wilson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He lets it, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 77 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Another carry now for Gurley. And, oh, my goodness, he loses it again. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0.
Move 15. Check. Watch 54. Here we go.
And they take a knee.
Wilson on the keeper.
Move 15. Right here. Double time. 3 down.
And they will take a knee here.
Wilson on the keeper.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So the victory here for Seattle, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively?
Did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for the Seahawks, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for L.A., they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.